I've been struggling going into that series, and so as the game went along, like you said, we were down 2-0. Torres was running fastballs in on me and throwing sliders away, and he threw a sinker at it. I fouled it off my foot. So I went back to the on deck circle. Gene Monahan comes out and he says, "Let me spray some stuff on it." Well, we only had 24 guys that day. Randolph had pulled a hamstring, and Bob Lemon had pinched hit for Brian Doyle, so we had no more infielders. So I knew that I had to play, and I didn't wear my guard that day. So as they sprayed the stuff on it, as I started back to the plate, Mickey goes, "Hey, homie, that's the wrong bat." And he gave it to the bat boy, and he walked up and just give it to me, and I grabbed it. And I wasn't paying attention. My foot was still hurting. Well, meantime, Mike Torres didn't throw any pitches. He didn't throw a warm-up pitch. So when I got back in the box, I was looking for a fastball in because that's where he'd been pitching me. And he threw one in, but he got it down a little bit where I was a pretty good low ball hitter. And I hit it really good. I didn't know if it was going to go out, but I rounded first and I saw that the umpire had signaled it was a home run and
Over the Green Monster.
just made it. It just made it,
Wow.
There was a shadow on it. I saw Yastrzemski's knees buckle at the wall, and then I realized it was a home run. And it was like, okay, here's another childhood dream. We're 2 outs in the backyard, men on base, you hit a big home run. And that's what happened. And it was another dream come true.
You must have absolutely quieted. How eerily quiet did Fenway get when you're rounding those bases? Was that surreal? That's a
Oh my
zone.
God. It was like I got to second base and it was like it was dead quiet. You could hear the sprinkling of the Yankee fans as I round third base, touched the plate, and started back to the dugout. And I could see Steinbrenner and all the guys come out of the dugout, and people said, "Well, what were you thinking?" And I was just thinking, we're ahead 3-2. We had 3 more innings to go, and in Fenway, anything can happen. It was the biggest, most pressure game I ever played in my life. I mean, it was one of the games that was just immensely pressured. Boston, New York, Yankees, Red Sox, and it was just pressure packed the whole game.
And to win that game, I think you won 5-4, if my memory serves me correct. You win the game and then go on to not only win the World Series, which is unbelievable, but you're going to get MVP of the World Series. What was the World Series like?
Well, people
You already
ask
had
me,
one, but this one was a little bit different.
yeah, I mean, what had happened was, you know, Munson was joking around on the plane because we beat Boston, we beat Kansas City, we went 2 games down to LA and we're flying back and Munson's joking around. He goes, "Well," he says, "let me tell you something." He says, "They didn't pick us to win the division. They didn't pick us to beat Kansas City. They don't pick us to beat the Red Sox. So we're going to go home. Guidry's going to beat them. We're going to win 4 in a row. We're going to win. We're going to win the World Series." And actually, that's what we did. And but that was what I was talking about: the grit, the mentality of the guys that I played with. I mean,
And he was
Munson,
tough.
Nettles. He was tough,
Munson, he was
tough.
a disciplined guy.
Disciplined guy. We had disciplined players. We had guys that didn't like to lose. They played the game the right way. But let me go back and say that I think one of the biggest things that helped us make that run was the papers were on strike. We weren't getting any negative things written about us. And Billy Martin retired. He resigned. And Bob Lemon came in. And Bob Lemon brought a presence in there where he walked in and he said, "Listen, you guys were world champions. You won it last year. Just relax and play." So not having the papers writing negative things, and we caught our breath and went like, "Wow, we just got to play now." It changed the whole chemistry of the club, and we went on a run, and we played great down the stretch.
So